Well, hey there, folks. I'm Isaac, and I didn't prepare anything to say.
And I'm Claire, and I found a witch.
And this is
Make That Game, where we pitch the latest,
the greatest
new video game ideas.
that won't ever get made.
No, not yet.
Period.
Exclamation point.
No. Well, no.
Question mark.
No, you can't just
And then
keep...
a semicolon, and then...
No! Okay, that one definitely not.
Okay.
You can't just keep adding punctuation and then also... So a semicolon isn't a punctuation mark.
What?
Well, it's at the end of a sentence. The punctuation marks are the end.
So what is it called then?
We're gonna look it up.
Okay.
We're looking it up. That's what we're doing on this podcast. Semicolon. What? A semicolon is a punctuation mark.
Ooh, folks, you heard it here first.
What?
Isaac was wrong. Alert the media.
I've never been wrong.
No, it's
not
just
once.
wild. I can't believe we got this on
in my
tape.
life. This is ridiculous. And all right, so what do we do here?
All right, so we pitch a video
Moving
game.
quickly on from Isaac being wrong, because
I like how you asked me a question and then interrupt immediately after.
I did too. I needed to go for a joke. We're a comedy podcast.
We're a comedy podcast. We're actually in the hobbies category.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Should I put us in the comedy category?
I'm gonna stop doing jokes.
No,
I'm gonna stop doing bits.
We're funny hobbies. What if your hobby is bits?
Then
Hmm?
What? No. That's not possible.
Okay. Well, anyway, what we do on this podcast is we pitch video game ideas to each other that we came up with over the week, and we do it based on the theme.
We do it based on a theme, and sometimes we don't tell anyone what the theme is, and
Yep.
So there's no accountability.
Which was the case this time. So we're going to promise you that the theme was telephone.
The theme was telephone, and the theme next time is paint.
Oh, okay.
I figure if we get it done now...
No, it makes sense. Then we won't forget. And then if we do forget what we said, we can listen to it.
Exactly.
We'll be held accountable. Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Perfect time to introduce the next one. Okay. So the theme is telephone.
Yep.
We came up with game ideas.
Yep.
Let me hear yours.
Okay. It's probably going to be quick. So,
okay.
A little preview for our discussion today is that I played another Nancy Drew game.
Oh.
And when I played
I didn't know that.
What did you think we were discussing today?
No. That's a joke only for myself,
okay.
Pretending like I didn't know that you... Because, like, why would people listening think that I would know? They don't have the context of I have talked to you. I hope you play Nancy Drew.
you live with me, so we would think that you would know. I think the people listening know that.
That's true. Yeah. Anyways, sorry, I'm doing bad jokes. It's my hobby. I'm not good at it.
Yeah. Okay. I like your jokes.
Thank you.
So when I play a Nancy Drew game, basically whatever game I'm playing at the time. That's like the style of game I tend to brainstorm more often than not.
Oh, that makes sense. It's hot on the mind.
When you said telephone, the first thing I thought of was the New Hampshire Telephone Museum.
Oh.
Which is a museum in Warner, New Hampshire. Highly recommend if you're making a New England road trip. That is like great time. Great time.
Get to that telephone museum.
And so I was like, okay, it's a haunted telephone museum. And the game is that the telephones are like calling you and you can call out, but it's like nighttime and you're trapped. So it's like it's like night at the museum, but instead of things coming to life, it's telephones talking to you.
Okay.
And
the telephones come to life and talk to you?
Well, like people are like ghosts are like calling you.
Okay, ghosts call the telephone.
Yeah.
To talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think like different. So we could have, because like one thing at the museum was like a switchboard situation. So you could have like puzzles that include like how to figure out like different lines to call.
Yep.
And there's going to be some that are evil and some that lie and some that are good and helping you.
Why can't they all be nice?
Because there's got to be tension for the game.
There doesn't have to be.
So anyway, it's basically a point and click mystery, which I know I've definitely like pitched before. But it's ghosts.
But what's the unique? That's the important part because we all. There's only two kinds of games. There's Mario and Call of Duty.
Platformers and menus.
Actually, no. That's the
it's,
parkour and
parkour.
email. Or parkour and menu.
Yeah, sorry. No. You were...
I forgot that somebody else had already done this joke better than me.
Yeah, parkour and menus. This is obviously menu. So the gist is like, I think the type of telephone is going to matter too on like what kind of spirit you talk to. Right, exactly. So like if you're using a telephone from like 1840, like that's going to be like an older ghost. And so you can piece together, and I don't think every phone will work right away. So there's like some of the tasks and puzzles will be like one, figuring out like switchboard stuff and using switchboards to call different like rearranging switchboards to call different lines. They'll be repairing telephones to try to like access new ghost information. My guess is there'll be some kind of like evil spirit that you have to like not answer the phone for, but maybe there's like a special ring or like, like clues that will like eventually teach you like how not to answer it.
Maybe they have, because wasn't it a thing when like multiple houses
a party line
had a party line? Wasn't it a thing that like if you called and then immediately hung up, or like let ring a certain number of times, then hung up and then called again, like it would indicate to everyone who's getting that phone call like who's it for? Am I making that up, or did I learn that at the telephone museum?
So
like we've decided that it's a third house, so it gets 3 rings and then hang up and then call again, and then the first house knows not to answer.
Yes. That is how it worked before we had actual like telephone numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everyone would pick it up and be like, hello?
Right.
And then, is this house number 3?
And that's how you could
Mary, is this you?
Literally spy on everyone. You just pick up the phone and sit there.
Fun times.
Yeah. So I think that is part of it. I think that's part of it. And obviously, like, it's nighttime and you can't leave the museum.
Yes.
Obviously.
You're locked in.
Yeah. The telephone ghosts got you.
You're not locked in there with them. They're locked in there with you and Ben Stiller.
Right, because the night at the museum.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's pretty much the game. I can just imagine like the 90s, early 2000s graphics of like picking up the phone, like putting it down, like constantly.
So have you seen the TikTok creator? And there might be more than one, but they just do like that FMV. I don't know what that actually stands for.
Oh, you don't know what it is.
It's like full motion video or something. Basically, it was a style like it was really compressed video footage. It was like real video footage that they would put into games. But because games had like limited color palettes and limited resolution, like it would be really... It had a very specific visual texture.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
I don't think I've seen what you're talking about.
Okay, there's TikTok creator /ers that like do FMV style, and they do like this stilted, choppy, like walking and like talking animations, and like the very compressed like voice audio. Anyways, it's an aesthetic.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going with that.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's my game. That's the museum haunted telephone game.
Do you win when you find a certain phone number and then you call the phone number and a good spirit answers and solves all the problems?
No, I think yes and no. So I think you probably have to I think it's going to be some complicated combination of things. Like you have to like call a number and do this thing on the switchboard and do this, and then you banish the evil spirits and then you get to leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, well, now it's time for your telephone game. What do you got? What do you got brewing? What do you got ringing?
Disclaimer alert, I have not watched it. Second disclaimer, I probably won't watch it.
I can't wait to hear what it is.
This game idea is inspired by what I know of 2025's War of the Worlds starring Ice Cube.
They made a War of the Worlds in 2025?
Yeah, starring Ice Cube. It's Amazon Prime exclusive.
I've never heard of this.
It's a Prime Video exclusive. From my understanding, it takes place entirely from the perspective of Ice Cube sitting at his computer. Specifically, like, I'm pretty sure the camera, like, is looking at his computer screen the whole time.
Okay.
And you see Ice Cube himself through, like, Zoom calls, like how your screen shows
kind of like
you yourself.
epistolary novel? Isn't that what you call it when it's like a novel written in letters? It's kind of like that, but it's like a movie and
All novels are
video
written
calls.
in letters.
No, like
Oh, I see what you mean
like
by
letters to
now.
people.
Okay,
like,
yes.
There's like a special word for it, but it's kind of like that. But it sounds like.
But anyways, it's the war. So it's the War of the Worlds from the perspective of Ice Cube at his computer. So my game idea, inspired by this, is you are, and I know that this is not realistic. It's as realistic as Ice Cube at his computer solving the War of the Worlds. So don't at me. Well, do at me because engagement's good.
At us all the time.
So you are a government receptionist as a worldwide catastrophic event is happening. And you are taking calls from all these panicked people.
Okay.
And like scientists and police and military people. You're getting these calls and you have to like transfer them to the right people. So normally you don't get a lot of calls and it's your first day, so you're not super well trained on this.
Okay.
At your
Very
desk.
Important.
So you are at your desk.
It's your first day and there's like a horrible event or
yeah. So it's like your first day as like this receptionist who happens to be in charge of directing calls to the government. Every call to the government goes through you.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that's
for
how
some
it works.
reason.
Yeah.
Normally, it's your first day. All you have is your desk, a telephone. You have a directory of people and numbers and like their departments and stuff. And there's also a TV playing the news, right? So you're seeing on the news this catastrophic event happening. People are calling in. You have to figure out who they need to talk to and transfer them as quickly as possible because you are stacking up incoming calls. Not every call is going to be super important. Some of them are just going to be panicked civilians who have nothing really to add. Some of them are going to be like high-level generals that need to talk to the president. And then you have to like flip through the book and be like, all right, what's the president's number? And then type it into your phone to transfer it. And that is basically the game. Specific scene I'm imagining in this game, like at the start, is going to be a slow start. It's going to have the news playing. It's going to be playing normal news story stuff. It's going to be the classic slow start. You're going to get a couple phone calls, like completely normal phone calls to get you into the groove of things, including a couple of, I guess, red herring phone calls where it's like conspiracy theorists calling about lizard people and Tartarians and stuff. And then you like either... maybe there's like a silly line that you redirect them to. Like as a joke, you can redirect them to the president of the United States and directly.
Do you get like any like...
You get an achievement
penalty?
for doing that.
Oh, okay. You don't get a penalty at all?
No. Because I think the way that like the fail state is going to be engaged is the news TV that you're watching is effectively going to be secretly a timer.
Okay.
So it is going to play events in a certain order at certain times, like no matter what. Like it is going to be one constant sequence through the entire game. And depending on like who you've put through to each other, it might change like the next event, right? So if you troll and you fast forward, or if you transfer the lizard person guy to the president, which causes you to miss your opportunity to like have this scientist get transferred to the president, right? Then...
So are you also waiting for like the line to be not busy? Is it...
Yes.
Do you have multiple different people you can send them to?
Yeah. You could technically transfer anyone to anyone. Okay. Is the thing. Like you can fail, like if you read the number wrong, or part of it is also they're going to be saying things that you might not immediately or obviously be able to interpret as like a specific person's job. So like someone might call and be like, there's aliens on my front lawn. And then you have to be like, all right, do I send that to Area 51? Do I hang up? Or do I send that to, this other like person, because all you have is their name, their number, and their department.
Okay.
Right? And so you are like making the decision semi-quickly, because obviously, time-specific events. You have to kind of make this decision, like send it to a person. And then if you're sending things to the correct people in time, then the story plays out positively on the news screen. Like the news is going and like, oh, because you put the general through to the president, he authorized the use of nuclear weapons against the alien threat or something. And so
that doesn't sound good.
I'm just completely making things there. Okay. There would be actual writers coming up with good scenarios if this game was being made for real.
Yeah.
I'm just doing off the cuff, like nonsensical, what I imagine the Ice-T movie or Ice Cube movie is like. So president authorizes the nukes and allows the military to win a battle against the aliens.
So in yours, the aliens are real.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like there is like an actual like alien invasion type event occurring, or mole people, or some kind of interesting like worldwide horrific thing. And I don't want it to be like the communists are attacking. Right. Like I don't want Red Dawn situation. I want fantastical. Oh, yeah. A portal opens up to a fantasy universe and a bunch of dragons and orcs come out and start attacking people.
Something like that.
Something cool like that. So yeah. And like basically if you are putting people to the right calls, certain events have different like state triggers. So you were able to put the scientists through to the generals, and the scientists were able to tell the generals like that dragons are weak versus cold or whatever. Then you put the generals through to the this isn't a real government role, I don't think, but master of manufacturing. And they were able to commission creating cold juice potions. I don't know. Stuff like that. And if you miss any one of those sequences, like maybe when the battle for dragons happens in the background, you either helped win that battle or you helped lose that battle. And then if you like mess up enough, then the newscast just ends. The world is conquered by the orcs or aliens or mole people or whatever. And like the lights go out and the screen shakes and you get a game over screen, implying that like you get attacked or whatever. If you do if you do enough correct things, because it's not just going to be like do one fail thing and then you mess up forever. Yeah. If you do enough correct things and like enough recovery things, like if you do mess up at important spots, then you get the positive. Oh, the aliens, orcs, mole men were defeated. We're celebrating on the news, and you're watching like the end of the Star Wars like celebration scene. Great. From the news, even though you're the one who saved the day, you're not involved in that at all. You're just at the desk. Well, yeah,
you wouldn't get any credit for that.
No, you wouldn't, because you're just transferring phone calls.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my game. It's called Telephone ! Semicolon. Because that's a punctuation. So
okay. All right.
We can use it like that.
All right. I mean, I would say I was using it in a silly way. So
no, I know.
I wasn't trying.
I'm just being spiteful.
Yeah. Well.
Towards Big Grammar.
Oh boy.
Big Grammar. Wouldn't that be grammatical? Are punctuation marks grammar?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I think so.
Screw you, Big Grammar.
Man, you almost studied linguini. You're this close.
I was so close to studying linguini. Well, minoring in linguini.
Yeah. I thought you wanted to be a linguistics major.
I don't think that is a major. Is that a major?
Probably.
Huh.
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
It's a long time. A path not taken. Yeah. So
anyway,
speaking of paths not taken, I did not play Nancy Drew, but you did. I
did, and I will talk about it.
Let me walk vicariously down that path.
Yeah.
By listening to you.
So this is going to be a little more off the cuff, a little Nancy Drew ramble probably. So
okay.
I hope you enjoy that. Really, I'm going to be more comparing, contrasting this game versus the game I played a few weeks ago. I talked about it I will look up the episode and put it somewhere.
Nancy Drew 1 and Nancy Drew 2, or did these have...
No, there's a huge gap. So the first one I played was Nancy Drew and the Curse of Blackmoor Manor.
1996?
No. I think it was like 2002, 2005. You're so sure.
Perfect.
It might have been 2000. I don't know, but it was like between 2000 and 2005.
Yes.
And then this one that I played was Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem, and that released in 2019. So pretty big gap. And I was curious about how the game changed, how it's the same, etc. So first, I would say I think all games, from my experience, have gotten easier. Kids these days. I'm going to sound like a boomer the whole time.
Oh, games, like all games in general, not like all Nancy Drew games.
No, like because if I play Link's
Awakening?
No. Well, I'm going to talk, but like, what's it called? The one that I can't play, Oracle of Seasons.
Oh yeah,
Oracle of Seasons makes me want to cry and scream. Echoes of Wisdom.
Okay, but
I played in like 2 seconds.
What's so funny about that is Link's Awakening was one of like your first modern video games, but it is Oracle of Seasons.
I think Oracle of Seasons is harder, but also you helped me a lot with Link's Awakening, and Oracle of Seasons doesn't have what's his name, the phone in the tree.
Ulrira.
It doesn't have Ulrira. You need Ulrira.
It doesn't have any equivalent of Ulrira.
Not that I've found. If it does, I don't know what it is.
I'm pretty sure there's a guy that you can go to get hints from. I don't think he's got phones all over.
For me, the difficulty is because in Link's Awakening, the new version, you don't have to do the menuing as much as you have to do.
Oh yeah, because they make the boots and the feather.
They like stay on you.
Oh, okay.
So that's a big change to me, and the map is way easier to navigate in the new one. Way easier in my opinion to figure out where you are. And I struggle with that in real life and in video games. So anyway, yeah. So like the newer version of Link's Awakening is probably easier than the old one and definitely easier than Oracle of Seasons. And then Echoes of Wisdom is like one of the easiest Zelda games I've ever played. So like the trajectory of that. And then now I'm playing Nancy Drew and I feel like it's a similar trajectory. So here's the rundown.
Here's the tea.
Nancy Drew Blackmoor Manor, the old one, I felt like I should have a physical notebook. I had to take multiple screenshots on my phone. I was really I felt like I was actually being a junior detective. Like I'm like studying and trying to solve things. Did not ever really come up in Midnight in Salem.
Oh, really? Do you feel like it just presented all of the information that you needed, like cleaner, basically?
Yes. I think that Midnight in Salem is more like a story-based adventure game. It read so much more like Life is Strange to me.
Oh, okay.
Where so in Life is...
It's not really puzzles.
Right, in Life is Strange, there's things you have to find and solve, but never once did I feel like I needed to take a notebook out playing that game. Once you find something, your character just knows it. And you can use that in dialogue, and you don't have to remember. I mean, you might have to remember some facts. There's with the Kate scene, you have to remember things about her family and things from her room to try to get her to not jump off a roof. So
spoilers.
I mean, it's Life is Strange. It's been out for over 20 years. So the point being that there's a lot less, like you were saying, puzzle solving. It's more about discovering the story. And I mean, Life is Strange whole thing is their unique thing is the choices. So it's you make different choices that changes the game completely. The Nancy Drew game doesn't have the choices element, so it's just kind of it's just kind of happening to you. It really felt like in Blackmoor Manor, you had to be paying attention to solve things. And sometimes that was super duper frustrating. So I can see why they tried to ease it down. And of course, they are targeted to kids. So I'm not trying to say it should be the hardest game ever, but it's they've always been targeted to kids. So the earlier one
games for babies.
The earlier one was hard, and it was also for kids. And then this one, I don't want to say it was too. Well, I don't know. Maybe it was too easy.
Do you know how many games there were roughly in the series?
I should have looked that up. A lot.
Okay, because one thing that I feel happened and this is not speaking from a place of research or even really lived experience. Okay. This is complete speculation based on lived experience and what I do know. a lot of games, they like made series of them, right?
Yeah.
And as each consecutive game came out, they had to make it harder because the same people
are playing the games,
the games, so they're getting better, like Sonic 1, 2, and 3, right?
Yeah.
Like those, I'm pretty sure there was 1 year of difference between each one, like, and each game, like, you could play in an afternoon, like,
okay.
So you could repeatedly play the game, really good at it.
Yeah.
And then when the sequel came out, like, they were really good at this game now because enough time had passed and they had replayed the same game over and over so many times. And so the developers were really pushed to make it more difficult. And adventure games especially.
So you're thinking like Blackmoor Manor could have been a later game?
Yes. Yeah, I assumed. So Nancy Drew's been around for like a long time, right?
Well, the books I think started in the 50s.
Yeah, so I would assume that there's been like Nancy Drew games since like the late 80s. And especially they would be adventure games, and adventure games I
don't think they were around that.
Had a lot of this
the
difficulty
first
screen.
Game was 1998.
1998 was the first game?
Yep.
Wow.
I like how you're just creating a history, though. That was fun.
No, like I would, because it's a popular children's series.
Yeah.
That is well suited to adventure games.
It's also about a girl, so.
You're right.
People didn't care about
it was
girls.
Still a boys' club. You're right.
Yeah, they said video games and computers are actually only for boys.
Yep. All right. Nope. 1998. You're right. Yeah. Makes sense.
So, but I will say that Curse of Blackmoor was the 11th game in the series.
Okay.
So, and let me see. I'm trying to get. I want to see like the amount that was.
They did 11 games in 8 years.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I want to see if they ever stopped. It doesn't look like they ever did. So, total number of games is 34. The most recent being Mystery of the Seven Keys, released in May 7th of 2024.
Are you going to get that one?
I don't think so, because now I'm wondering where the switch was. Like, where did they start making them like this? Okay, Midnight in Salem was 2019. Anyway, so I like your theory. I do feel like maybe, I mean, it could have been like a weird, like almost a hill graph if you picture it, like rolling hills, because you have to assume like, yes, kids are playing these, and obviously they made a bunch of games in a small time frame, so the same kid could probably play like all 8 of those. But then they grow up, and it's like, are they playing them when they're 30? I am.
Yes.
But they might not be. So it's like then they have to like almost re-ramp the difficulty for the next generation is kind of an interesting take.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that totally works for games like Oracle of Seasons, because that started hard and has always been hard, in my opinion. So the other thing that I thought was confusing is it felt like it didn't really have an identity. Like, it didn't know what it wanted to be as far as visuals and navigation of the game. So Nancy Drew is like Myst navigation style, where like you click and it's like frame by frame.
Yep. Yeah, you can consider the world like a series of tiles.
Yes.
And then clicking in in a section of the screen will take you to like a tile in that direction. So usually left, right, up, down, and sometimes you can click on things in your current tile to get a zoomed in version of it.
So that remained the same, except sort of not, because you could also now like right click and like look around. So like move the camera to some extent in that frame, and you could see things that you couldn't see at all by doing the clicky thing.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm describing this. Do you get it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Sorry. Big yawn. Okay. Wait. So it had a look around feature, but the look around feature was like integral.
Yes, like you had
integral to like,
yeah, like there was clues you had to find by like looking on the floor.
This goes back to one of our more recent discussions. We built it, so you have to live with it,
right? And it's like
they made this look around mechanic, and they're like, all right, well, people are gonna have to use this to solve a puzzle now.
But see, because like the environment's 3D now, and you have this look around, it felt like super it felt ridiculous at that point to even have the click by tile navigation.
Right, you should have just been able to like walk around freeform.
Yeah, like again, like a more Life is Strange, like a first person POV, like walk around.
Yeah.
And like use the camera to navigate where you're looking. Like that would just have made so much more sense. Because again, like the environment was 3D, you could look pretty much in any direction, but also you couldn't because you had to like click in directions. It was like they maintained that tile-based navigation for nostalgia only. And it's like either make that game or don't make that game.
Hey, but, that's a name drop.
Yeah. But that's the name of the show. So that was one thing that bothered me. Another thing was I thought that the characters were too part of it. She has like a gajillion friends, and it's just really strange. Like in every game, she always interacts with a lot of people, but in this one, like they come with her. Like there's this girl who comes with you on everything, and if you turn around, because you can click to like immediately turn around, she's right there. Like the amount of times she jump scared me is like incredible. And so she follows you around. So that was really weird because that I don't think that happens in any other game. Then again, I've only played 2, so maybe. But that was super annoying, honestly. And then the Hardy Boys show up.
That is a different IP.
Yeah. So the Hardy Boys show up, and then you play as the Hardy Boys, and I'm like, this is supposed to be
Drew?
Yeah, this is supposed to be a game for girls. Okay,
girls can play boys.
Girls can play boys, but I guess like. Again, the point of the game was to give a game where a girl is a protagonist.
That's
and it's
true,
not about wearing a hot outfit. Like, that was part of the whole point. And again, it's fine. It's fine. Like you said, like, girls can play boys, boys can play girls, whatever. But, like, this is about Nancy Drew. Why am I playing as a random boy? And it also felt very random. Like, why are the Hardy Boys here? What?
Yeah. I wonder how many crossovers that they did.
And it was basically like, Nancy's like, I better stay home with like my friend who's stressed out, and then the Hardy Boys go ghost hunting, and I'm like, Nancy Drew would 100% go ghost hunting. She would not let that slide. She'd be like, boys, stay here.
There was a 3-season television series that was the Hardy Boys / Nancy Drew mysteries.
Maybe they were trying to link that together.
Hold on. I need to look more into this, but I believe that this is a screenshot I'm looking at of Nancy Drew, a Hardy Boy, and Columbo.
No.
And I'm verifying if this is Columbo.
Oh my god.
Is Columbo involved? Folks, this is important. It looks like there has been
a Columbo Hardy Boy Drew crossover.
I need to do more research into this, but let's move on.
Okay. Okay, so in the same vein, and again, it's fine. You can play as the Hardy Boys. It's fine, whatever. It just felt very out of the blue random. So they show up. Frank Hardy has a thing for Nancy, but like she's kind of fighting with her boyfriend Ned, and it's just weird. I'm like, I don't know. The relationship drama felt very misplaced. I didn't really understand why that was there. So Ned Nickerson is in Blackmoor Manor as like a phone guy, like you can call him on the phone.
Oh,
I had no idea who he was.
That's long distance.
Yeah, I had no idea who he was to Nancy. Like no idea.
Oh, you didn't know that he was the
idea.
Maybe he's just like the Nancy boyfriend.
I mean, that's what I'm assuming. So like that's not that weird to have him.
Wait,
in
have
it.
you never read Nancy Drew books?
No.
Neither have I. Okay. Oh, you just are on this quest because of your childhood experience with the game.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm caught
And Midnight
up.
in Salem was like $5, so I was like, absolutely.
Yeah, obviously.
So like, and like her having a boyfriend is whatever. Like that's not the issue. It's more like working in this, like they're like kind of in a fight, and Frank Hardy is kind of trying to like move on Nancy, and you're like, what's happening? Is this part of it?
Come on. Don't the Hardy Boys have their own ragtime gals? I don't know. There's like a 50s-ish phrase for who you're going steady with.
Yeah,
Sweetheart?
going steady.
Oh, maybe.
Anyway.
Steady girl? That might be, yeah. But anyway.
Sometimes I think they just called them steadies. They have their own steadies.
Oh.
I don't know. I didn't live then, so I can't really speak to that.
Hey, if you lived in the 50s, please email us.
MakeThatGamePodcast@gmail.com.
What's the term?
Yeah. Anyway.
Did you have a steady?
I think that's what you said. I think I've heard that in a musical or something. But
if the Newsies said it, it's real.
Moving away from the personal relationship stuff, it just one thing that I liked about Nancy Drew is that people stay where they are. So like Like, you'll always see Mr. Whoever in the library, and you'll always find so-and-so in this room. And that's part of the investigation. So, like, you always can find, like, oh, I need to talk to them. They're here. People were not staying in the same place. They were everywhere in this game.
They had their own schedules. They were doing things.
Schedules, that's another good thing. So Nancy Drew usually has to do with time. Like, you have to do certain things at different times of day, and you can, like, set your clock to those times. This is a very prescriptive. Midnight in Salem was very prescriptive. Like the days like once you found a certain amount of stuff, that day ended and the next day began.
Hold on a second. Shouldn't it be called Midnights in Salem? If it's
maybe
multiple days,
probably
it should be midnights. It should be plural.
Probably, but
I thought this all took place over one night.
Okay, well, it didn't.
Oh my god.
But my biggest thing is, like, again, it didn't feel like you were solving anything, and basically, like, it was more of a Life is Strange style where, like, you just kind of, like, find what they want you to find and then move, and then the story progresses.
Okay.
Whereas, like, in Nancy, like, there were things where I got a little stuck or, like, I had to look something up. I will say, the big thing I liked the puzzles in this. I did.
Oh,
and some of them were hard.
And they did have puzzles.
Like the mini games and puzzles. I thought they were a lot better than the other ones. And it's not that they were less challenging. I just thought they, like, made more sense and were more fun to play.
Like that ghost hunting.
That sucked. But other than ghost hunting,
okay,
I liked the mini games.
Did they have any of those match 3 games? Did they have any move a figure around a board?
No, it was mostly like read a document and then, like, intuit something from the document. So, like, one was, well, okay, spoilers if you want to play Midnight in Salem, but one was like you had a letter from someone that you found pretty early in the game, but then you found, like, a puzzle with different symbols on it, and the letter told you the order to press it, but you had to, like, decode it. Like, that was cool.
Okay.
That was cool.
All right.
So things like that I thought were really neat. And again, they were just more enjoyable, in my opinion, than the ones, because there also weren't really a lot
They were also more playable.
Right. Well, that's true. Like, the one of the issues was just because it was old and it was an emulator, it just wasn't working as well. But I think the other issue was a lot of the games in the old one were very random games. And, like, this one, it's like you can just figure it out and then win. Like, it's not like a randomized card draw or anything. So I liked that part. But there were lots of times where, like, it would just be a cutscene and they'd be like, against this obviously spoilers, but, like, my family's actually related to the Parises who were the worst judges in Salem. And it's like, we literally, one of the locations is, like, the, like, records house or whatever. It's like, we should have just found that. That would have been way more fun to find a record of that, confront that person about it, versus them just sitting down and being like, I have a secret and I'm going to tell you right now. Like, that happens so many times where, like, you're just talking to people and they just spill their secret. And it's like, no, you're supposed to have evidence and then they spill their secret.
Yeah, right. Why would they just freely admit this?
Yeah. Oh, and the plot made absolutely zero sense. But then, did the plot of Blackmoor Manor make sense? Also, no. So I can't really judge that. One thing that was cool. So we go to Salem, Mass, fairly often. We've been there fairly often.
Yeah, in real life.
In real life.
You and I.
Yes.
We. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I think it's kind of it was cool. Like, I thought it was pretty accurate to Salem. Like, the map is obviously much smaller, and they moved.
Did you go to the night market?
No, you can't go to the night market.
Well, then it's not really midnight, is it?
Oh boy, I don't think the night market's even open till midnight. I don't remember. We left really early. Like, I think we were there for like an hour and a half, and then we're like, okay, bye.
That's not much of a night market.
We got to Salem pretty early.
No, I know. You spent, like, literally all day there.
Yeah, so we had our fun, and then we left. Anyway, so I don't think Midnight in Salem's a bad game. I do think it's easier than the earlier game, and I do wish that it had a better, like, movement system. Like, basically pick a lane, right? Like, either do it like the old games.
Do full 3D first person or do clicky.
Exactly, and just choose one, because having both was really not fun. And then I also think, like, even if you want to make it easier to solve, I think the fun part of Nancy Drew is she discovers the things. So, like, you can't have people just confess stuff. Like, you have to have Nancy solve it.
Right.
And then they can confess or whatever. But, like, just put, like, again, a piece of paper. I just realized there was a note that I don't think I ever figured out what it was from. I just realized that. I found a note in a trash can that said, I know. And I don't think anyone ever confessed to writing that.
Okay. Well, someone
Okay.
knew. What if it was a red herring? What if it had nothing to do with the case?
Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, but that's my opinion. So I thought it was fun. A great, like, fall vibe, too. Like, you know, very good for that. But, yeah. Anyway, that's my discussion. That's my ramble about Nancy Drew games. I still think they're really good.
Yeah. Thanks for involving me in that. Thanks for sharing that with the universe. The whole universe. We're sending these transmissions to space. We're going to
kind of. Like, satellites do, like, a lot of the Wi-Fi, right?
So that's happening. So
this is in space.
I'm just going to go. I'm going to open up my clock app for no particular reason. 4 hours.
Yeah, so for the next 4 hours, we're going to be coming up with random games. No, it's the rapid fire round, which rapid means we have to do more than or less than 4 hours.
All right, fine, 5 minutes.
We have 5 minutes. We generate 3 random words, and we have to come up with a game idea based on those 3 words. And a gameplay loop and a name. Or we lose and we cry. Are you ready?
That's it. That's all we do. Yeah. I'm gonna start the timer in 3, 2. You've got the.
I got the words.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Overwhelm, coat, pleasure.
Overwhelm, coat, overcoat, pleasure, pleaser.
Usually we don't actually like combine.
No, I know. I'm just there's not a whole lot coming out to me here.
Okay.
Overwhelm.
No, me neither. Obviously, that's why I'm just sitting here. Coat.
Coat of arms.
Oh, okay. I was gonna go with like winter coats can be very overwhelming because they're so puffy.
Whelm makes me think water, like a wave,
okay.
Whelming
wave. I was
wave.
thinking more it could be like a silly game. Like what's the game with the ball that rolls up?
Katamari Damacy.
Yeah, so it's Katamari. It's that, but it's you're putting on as many coats as you can.
What's the mechanic for putting on in what way is it Katamari Damacy? How do we fit the coat into that? Are you rolling yourself around?
No, because that's actually copyrighted. So you have to walk around.
Okay, so you're walking around, you find a coat. Yeah. Does it automatically go on you, or is there like a mechanical
pick it. So yeah, you have to click on it because the gameplay is like you have to do it in like a good order, because if you start with like a really puffy coat, you're not going to be able to fit a lot of coats. And you're going to have a bad time. That's the pleasure, because you have to have a good time.
Okay. You have to have a good time putting on an excessive amount,
an overwhelming amount
of winter coats.
Maybe it's for the pleasure of others. Maybe it's like you're being funny.
Okay.
You're causing joy.
The size of the coat obviously matters. Yeah. Bigger coats have to go on the outer layers.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think also there's going to be like more locations to explore. So like maybe like you can't enter certain places once you're wearing too many coats.
Oh, because you're too big.
Because you're too big. So you have to like plan that as well.
Okay. You have to loot all the coats from the small door store
first,
and then even if you're not going to wear them right away. Okay.
Well, I think you might have to wear them right away, and that's part of the puzzle.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's I mean, if it's the small door store, it's probably got some pretty small coats.
And it would be like randomized every time you play, so it's like a little bit different.
Oh, randomized. Ooh. Wow. Okay.
And I think the pleasure part is you wearing a lot of coats brings joy to the people who see you.
So once you've got a lot of coats on, you like find people to make smile?
Yeah, and then once you have enough smiles, you win.
Okay. And what's it called?
Overcoat master of the coats. Coats are funny. Overcoat.
Is that overcoat with an exclamation mark?
Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Coat.
What? No. Hold on. Overcoat is it's kind of standing out to me.
Okay.
It's kind of standing out to me. Overcoat. With an exclamation point.
Okay. Gonna keep that?
Yeah,
right.
I think I'm good with that.
One
1 minute and 20 seconds left. That was the name, the loop, all the good stuff.
Nice. I'm
gonna start the next timer. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to contribute to this one.
Oh, sorry.
No. Okay.
I
just had nothing.
Yeah.
No, that was the Claire show, and it's good to have the Claire show sometimes. It's just I felt so useless.
No, I mean it's fine.
Starting in 5, 4, 3.
Really milking this one
because I saw the number 5 on my screen.
Okay.
And 1, 0. It started.
Photograph.
Look at this photograph.
And a makes me laugh. Okay. Bronze. And define.
Define or defy?
Define.
Grass.
Photograph.
Photograph. What's the second word?
Bronze. And define. So I feel like photography award is where I'm feeling.
Photograph. Bronze. What's the last one?
Define.
What?
Like, I feel like photograph and bronze to me says like photography competition.
Like bronze medal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Define, I don't know. I haven't had any ideas there yet. I wonder if there's like a Pokemon Snap-esque situation.
I was trying to think of Pokemon Snap-esque situations. Yeah. So like a bronze sculpture would be defined because you would define the features of the sculpture, right? You would have defined features.
If it is that kind of sculpture, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could photograph bronze sculptures, but that's
okay.
I don't know how we make that into a game.
Yeah, it'd be kind of a boring game. I guess it could be a game.
But yeah, I just don't know. Like,
okay, what if it's
photograph to define?
Well, what if it's like Pokemon Snap, but it's learn 'em up. It's learn 'em up exposure because you have to get actual good focus on your pictures, and we'll use real photography like numbers and dials and stuff so you get comfortable. Like, it's not just like a random dial that you turn and it's like, oh, it's in focus. It's not. Like, it'll actually have like the actual like shutter speed and aperture measurements so that you over time will learn how to expose film correctly.
Okay.
And that's defined. So like you're making sure that your picture is defined, like it's in focus.
Pokemon Snap for photo nerds.
Yes.
Are you still on a rail?
Yes, but it'll be more like
you can stop it and take.
You can stop it, and it'll be like maybe like cityscapes. You know, it'll be more like it won't be animals. Maybe.
Like what else would you take pictures of? I can't
landscapes.
I can't comprehend. No.
Okay, bird's an animal. And then
birds are animals.
I think we could stretch it, and bronze could just be indicating that there is like a medal system.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a bronze photo.
Yeah.
And then that's the reward for moving forward.
Right. And then you can go up to like
that's
silver,
how you get your experience
gold,
points.
Platinum, high platinum.
To unlock new areas.
Yeah.
Just like Pokemon Snap.
Yeah.
The new one.
Yeah. So we need to name it, right? What time is it?
Yeah. Well, you already named it. It's Learn 'em Up Kids Exposure.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No, this is the adult Learn 'em Up series. It's just Learn 'em Up : Exposure.
Okay.
Just because I don't like kids and exposure.
Well, that's why I thought we'd just call it something else, like Learn 'em Up Kids.
No. It's just Learn 'em Up.
Lens.
It's just Learn 'em.
Because kids can learn photography. I think Learn 'em Up Kids behind the lens.
Learn 'em Up Kids behind the lens?
I think.
Okay. Yeah. With 1 minute and 12 seconds left. There we go.
Okay. One more for today. Are you
All
ready?
right. I'm starting it in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. We have makeup, wild, and reward. So the exact same game. No.
No. Okay. So, how they used to do the makeup testing on animals, and like the cartoons would always make the joke about like putting lipstick on like rabbits and stuff.
Yeah.
That's not actually how that worked. But what if you were the animal tester for a makeup company, only they didn't have animals in cages? Like you had to apply makeup to like animals on a safari.
Okay. So to what end, I guess?
To test the effects. So
instead of testing like how they react to skin and stuff, you're testing how pretty they are?
Yeah, like you're doing like the meme version of like how people thought animal testing worked, of like literally putting like blush and eyeliner on a monkey.
Like maybe we don't call it testing. I just don't want to like perpetuate that it's like a fun, silly thing. Maybe I'm being too deep about it.
Oh, well, since I thought that like we mostly don't do that anymore, because most makeup
true?
Most makeup brands have the big no animal testing.
I mean, the makeup brand stickers. The makeup I buy does, yeah.
Oh, maybe I'm just too biased by what comes through our actual house, but I just assumed that there was enough negative press surrounding that whole everything that it just wasn't worth it for companies to do anymore.
I'm going to look it up a little bit, but anyway, I mean, I think either way, I like the idea of like putting like makeup on like a tiger, and then it's like, so I guess what's the judgment? Like what's the win-lose scenario?
So I think each level is like a specific quest, like apply blush and eyeliner to a tiger, and then you have to navigate through the...
Sorry, I found a picture of a bunny getting blush on it.
Oh my god.
Just ridiculous. Anyway.
Is it like an article saying how this is still alive and strong?
It says it's animal testing for cosmetics is still unnecessarily common.
Oh my god. I legitimately thought we were done and over with it. I thought
in 2023, Canada, Chile, and Brazil all outlawed cosmetic testing on animals, and the state of Oregon.
Thank you, Oregon.
Thank you, Oregon. So it's definitely not as common, I think, as it used to be, but
well, we're already deep enough in this game idea.
No, I think the idea is fine, but I just don't want to call it testing. Like I feel like
okay. All right.
That's where I would rather it just be like I mean, it could even just be like a Barbie game, like animal like fashion safari, and you like dress up a tiger, and you like dress up a giraffe.
Okay, I was thinking that the gameplay was going to be more akin to like Monster Hunter, where like you're tracking down these animals, finding them in their lairs, and possibly like having to survive encounters with them. But instead of like a big sword or whatever, like you have makeup tools.
The whole time I was picturing it like, here's your tiger, and you're like picking like, do you want blue?
No, it's like a dangerous animal hunt apply makeup to it.
What if it's that, but then once you catch it, it becomes a Barbie game?
So you actually no, it's literally a Monster Hunter game. It's a licensed Monster Hunter plus makeup brand / Barbie crossover game where you play an actual Monster Hunter mission. Like you do all the Monster Hunter things, like you are using a great sword, etc. And then at the end of the mission, you've captured the monster, and then
like a screen, like a sparkly screen, and it's like dress with up
like
your tiger.
the chibi like Rathalos.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Perfect game.
And
actually.
Then you get rewards for how pretty your tiger is. Okay. Great.
Yes, and it's Monster Hunter X Barbie. Is just all that we need to call it.
Okay. I'll take it.
45 seconds left.
Nice.
We did it.
All right. Well, that's the end of our show. Thank you all for listening. You can find us at makethatgame.com. Please leave us a rating and review on your preferred podcast platform. It's really helpful. And tell your friends about us if you like our show. And if you don't like our show, you can zip it.
Or you can post about it online, preferably in a place where enough people can see it that then it can start discourse and
create. If you don't like our show, create discourse. Yes. Don't leave a rating and review, but create discourse.
Correct. That is the correct thing to do.
And then you can also find us on socials. We're at Make That Game Pod, and you can follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/MakeThatGame. If you're listening to this and you didn't see us go live, you missed it because we are doing that on Saturday. And this is already recorded.
Oh, shoot. That's tomorrow. If you're listening, that's 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's 2 days ago.
Or more.
But We do go live
3 days ago or more.
We do go live once a month. So make sure you follow us on twitch.tv/makethatgame so that you can get notified when we do go live. And if you heard a game today that would make your heart sing, your heart's only going to be singing if you're the one who gets out there and make that game.